Hey Gemini, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot and welcome to your June reading. We're gonna get started immediately. I've already prayed over the cards, given you a couple shuffles. I appreciate you hitting the like button right now. Do it. It won't cost anything and it will really help me out, and it kind of cycles all that good energy right back. If you would like for me to pray for you, send you my good energy, say hi in the comment section. If you're shy like myself, even a little emoji. And I encourage everybody else to join in too. We can all do this, right? We can all pray for each other. I seal this area with my intention and my promise that it is positive. Only light can get in, and it's welcome to everyone. Okay, only taking the cards that volunteer themselves. We have out the Hangman in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So something seems like it's slowed to a stop. And that's very much on purpose. It's grown stagnant. Why? Why is it grown stagnant? Talk about that before we move on. Because something really cool is happening here. Really cool. But why are we stopped? Yeah, this is almost like something's fallen through. You know, maybe one person made an offer to another, and it was just met with lack of enthusiasm, apathy. So there's a recentering. And this has to do with a partnership, okay? So it's just kind of, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys, one of you, is waiting for a response from the other person and you just aren't really hearing much of a response, so there's just not. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody feels stuck in this situation, in some sort of situation. What is this situation they feel stuck in? For our Geminis? Communication. Okay, so it's just reiterating. You guys are landlocked in communication. I don't think things are moving forward for whatever reason. And, you know, it's so frustrating when that happens because you want answers. If you're the one that's waiting for communication, especially if you're a Gemini, jeez, I'm not laughing at you or at your situation. I'm laughing at the simple fact that Geminis are the communicators of the Zodiac. So babies, it's gotta be driving you fucking insane. And I'm so sorry if that's you. I think it's most likely you because Geminis are such communicators. I don't think they would do that to another person. And so that kind of adds to the frustration of the situation, that it's not moving forward. And let's move on to the rest of your reading because it looks way cooler than this. Why are we getting the Page of Cups? Something very special is happening. This is playful. It's flirty. What is this awesome flowing energy? Okay. Okay. How do I say this? Let me get out a couple more cards before I speak because I don't want to speak too soon. This is a very interesting situation. Okay. Okay. So do not worry, rest assured that this is a speed bump, one of those bumps in the road. So basically I feel that the fog will lift, that there will be communication, but it's requiring some resilience, just like being patient and not giving up, because there is some kind of energy that's creeping in here and something that's really great, that's lighthearted and fun and flirty. And then there's this harder, it's kind of a toxic energy rolling in. And I don't know who's carrying that, you or the other person. It's different for all your scenarios. But it can be like an unhealthy caretaking or enabling. You know, it can be just imbalanced, emotionally imbalanced. And we all occupy those positions in life where we're a little toxic or we're unbalanced. And so basically, for some reason, this person is bringing heaviness to the table. And I think if there's a lack of communication, it's because this new infatuation, this fun, light-hearted possibility of love is triggering this person. And it's somehow triggering them emotionally. That's probably why they're not communicating. Because if they were to communicate, it might just ruin the whole damn thing. So you get the Five of Cups upside down, which is coming out of disappointment. The fog will lift. We've got Nine of Wands. This is that resilience. Just, you know, grinning and bearing it. It's just going to get better. But then we have the Fool, which is this brand new energy. And on top of that, we have the World card. This is a breeze coming in through the window. This is an open window. This is possible travel connected to. This is a new chapter. This is the beginning of a new life, possibly new love. What is this? What is this for our Geminis? For our Geminis, what is this? Fool and sticking by your guns, that conviction, you know, believing in oneself. That it didn't fly, but it flipped. And we take that as a footnote. The Fool in the World. Anything else for our Geminis regarding the Fool in the World? Flipping again. We get 7, 7, 7s, 7 of Cups. All these options. You know, the imagination will take off. This is all about resilience. This reading has a lot of resilience, a lot in the Magician. You have the Fool, the World, the Magician. These are huge, major arcana. You are manifesting something huge here. You're manifesting a new start, but you've got a road bump on the way there. That's not an issue. That's okay. But it's talking about sticking with it, resilience. There will be messages. There will be communication. But for right now, you feel a little stuck, and that's okay. That's okay. Anything else that's coming forward for my Geminis that they need to know about? The Fool, the World, the Magician, and keep in mind the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who is a self-starter. They make their own happiness. They aren't reliant on anyone else for their happiness. They're enjoying the fruits of their labors. They can afford to take themselves to the damn spa. They can afford to take themselves to dinner. And remembering that self-sufficiency, no one owns your happiness. You hold the key to your happiness. And so that is coming out in light of this new journey, this new breath of fresh air, this ability to manifest with the Magician, the creativity, the energy and the tools right there in your fingertips to create the future that you want. And so I'm going to tell you something. This is where the story splits. Some of you Geminis are going to be experiencing total flow because this person has come forward, they've gotten over their own shit, and your resilience pays off because eventually those messages come forward. There are other Geminis that are going to be experiencing this. Here they are, feeling stuck, waiting for that phone to ring, waiting for that text message to come through. They feel that they've been very patient. They've been understanding. They've shown this in every way they could. And they've shown resilience. And then it's Nine of Pentacles. It's their self-sufficiency. It's their calling bullshit on this that takes them out of that disappointment. They leave them in the dust. They open the window themselves. The Magician comes through, the magic energy with all the tools. Travel, it could look like a trip, a retreat, something for you guys to just start all over. So the story does split, but the energy is the same. Either way, you're coasting towards this beautiful new beginning, with or without them. They're going through their own stuff, has nothing to do with you. Has nothing, except for the fun, flirty times you guys have been having. Really fun, flirty times, but that's a trigger. So, let's get advice. So, for our Geminis, advice, June, for our Geminis. And happy birthday to you Geminis who are celebrating in June. Happy birthday to you Geminis that celebrated in May. Hell, we don't have to stick to just June. Tarot advice for our Geminis. Strength. You can get yourself out of this. Strength, resilience, coming out of disappointment. Don't worry, it's happening. If you're disappointed, if you feel like you're stuck, if you feel like things are stagnant, not moving forward, you're coming out of it. You're coming out of it. But you're definitely playing a big hand in that. And that is your resilience. Beautiful. We have the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune is a wonderful card to get. You're exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time. Now what does this wheel mean? Sometimes this means a scenario, a situation, a person is coming back into the picture. Okay. Something has played its karma out. If this was a relationship and you are the one that's getting yourself unstuck with the Nine of Pentacles energy and you're leaving them in the dust, this is you knowing that your karmic relationship with this person, if you do subscribe to the belief that we do karmically have these strings, these threads attached to different souls, you've played it out with them. And now that's why you are having new start after new start, the World card on top of the Fool, after new start, the Magician card. All of this is the very beginnings of things. So if they are not actually out of the picture, then I would say that you've played out a scenario for the last time. That's what it feels like. You've played out a scenario. Either way, the energy is the same either way. Know this, that you do see strength in a different light. You see your strength in a different light with this scenario. It's giving you the opportunity for that. All of this comes out with the unorthodox card, the Hierophant flipped upside down. Doing things, thinking outside of the box, breaking the rules, doing things your way is going to serve you regarding your relationships, your money, your career, everything. Whatever it is that is resonating with you here, keep that in mind for June, that your advice is you're coming out of this just fine. Any kind of disappointment that's been kind of sitting on you like a residue, and you've played out a scenario for the last time, being willing to break your own rules, break the rules that were set out in front of you, around you, belief systems, doing it your own way, unorthodox. Very interesting. I hope that was helpful, you guys. And I'll see you very soon for your love readings. If you'd like to be notified when that happens, hit that bell right next to the screen, and I will see you soon.